Yeah.
What the F are we doing? Uh, I saw this circulating. I have no idea what is happening, but I did see it circulating. I was a little busy with things, but apparently pregnant women are guzzling copious amount of Tylenol for likes on TikTok. Like what the hell are we doing? What is wrong with people? What are we doing here?
So I'm going to do this right out of the gate. This is something a little bit different, but please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video and channel because I think the subject matter of today's video is going to send me to the shadow realm, but I don't care. Now, before we get into the actual topic of today's video, I want to share this first, which is related to the reason why I'm saying all these things. YouTube and Google just admitted that for
Oh
years
yeah, yeah.
they were censoring and banning channels for saying things that were upsetting the Biden administration. Yes, they were.
I still don't know how I should be feeling about this. Like, I understand banning channels that are like spewing harmful stuff and like misleading harmful stuff, right? But that's not what they were doing. They were just censoring stuff that are opposing to a specific belief.
were punishing people for political speech. And now they're saying, hey, look, if you're punished by this, come to us and we might give you a reinstation on the
Might.
platform. Crazy stuff. This was considered a conspiracy theory for many years, and now it's been confirmed in front of the whole world. Now, what am I talking about today that's so controversial? Well, here was my honest and raw reaction to what I saw last night. I made this tweet, and I'm going to quote it. Watching pregnant women guzzle bottles of Tylenol to get likes on TikTok. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you, this is not hyperbole. It's not an exaggeration.
But why? Why are they doing that? Like why are people even encouraging them? And why would you guzzle Tylenol for a lot? I have so many questions, and I feel like no matter how much I would like watch of this, I'm not gonna get the answers I have. I just don't understand why. First, the people who are encouraging it, stupid and gross. The people who are doing it, stupid and gross. I just don't get it.
This is what I actually saw in many different videos. Pregnant women taking copious amounts of Tylenol, a drug, to get likes on social media, and also doing so to spite their political opponents. Now,
What?
why are people doing
So you wanna tell me you're that disgusting and that brainwashed that you're gonna harm your own baby in the womb to get social media brownie points over political stuff? Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way someone is that stupid. And can't we actually like charge these women with like child abuse since they're like full intentionally they know what they're doing, they know what the end result is, and they're still doing it? Like, can they be charged or at least mental asylum something?
this? Well, besides mental illness, they're doing
Yeah.
this because the other day, the Trump administration said that autism is tied to pregnant women using copious amounts of Tylenol. Now, you can disagree with this. I think it's reasonable to challenge these claims. I think it's fair to
Wait, this is the reason Trump ties autism to widely used over the counter drug? Trump said that experts will be strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. Just because he said that Tylenol gives autism to kids, you're like a monkey and a sheep running to harm your child and hoping you give your child autism? I'm sorry, but like these women need to be clinically tested.
challenge these claims. But I do not think it is reasonable or fair to needlessly take copious amounts of drugs to get likes on social media. because that's what's happening before our eyes. There are women, pregnant women, who are not in pain, who are not suffering, who are taking copious amounts of Tylenol to get likes on social media. Now, some people might be thinking to themselves, like, Rev, come on. How many people are doing this? It's a viral trend
Oh
on
my
social media.
God.
I'm going to play just a small snippet of people doing this. It's disturbing. Well, guys, don't let me distract you from the videos going on in the background. Please watch them.
Okay, she's recording harming her own baby while stomach her pregnancy tummy out, rubbing it, and being happy about harming her own baby. I'm sorry, but women like that should be in prison. Like, quite frankly. Tylenol already recommends that pregnant women only use it when medically necessary and under doctor's orders. Yeah. I'm aware of that. That's why I'm genuinely shocked.
But I plan to play some like clown music that is approved
Look, this idiot is literally all giddy about what she's doing.
by YouTube in the past, and I haven't looked at their library of approved songs in many years. But now you have to pay money to play these videos. Like, I wanted to play a song, and it's like $50 to use it for
This
your
is
video.
just so stupid.
Like, no, dude. In the
I wonder how their husbands are gonna react. And I really hope they will divorce them and sue them for custody with evidence that they scattered online, that they were already trying to harm the child before it was born.
past, they had approved music you could just play, but yeah, apparently not anymore. I'm confused. It's really weird. Not weird to the point of these people, but anyways, yeah.
And like the messages they're leaving, right? Me popping Tylenol while pregnant, because what the hell is the government gonna do about it? Well, with idiots like this, there's gonna be more regulations and more limitations on medications other people are gonna be able to get. And on top of that, the law needs to evolve and change to specifically address women like this.
Yeah. Again, I will reiterate, if you challenge these claims made by Trump, where he's saying that if you take Tylenol during your pregnancy, your child might have an increased risk of autism. If you challenge that, I think that is reasonable. But what's not reasonable is hearing that and responding by taking unnecessary and copious amounts of Tylenol while carrying a child. That is disgusting. And if I had one thing to say to these women, it's this.
And I'm like still not getting an answer of why would they do that. Okay, so they stated the answer is that they're doing that because Trump said something, right? Well, why? Why are you doing that? Why did you think it's a good idea? Like, why are you being such a brainwashed little troglodyte who think that this is appropriate?
You hate Trump more than you love your own child.
That's so
Let me
gross.
repeat that. If this is the highlight of my video, please let it be this. These people hate Trump more than they love their own child. Let that sink in. Okay? You can challenge what he is saying.
What happened with a mother's love will never go away? A mother's love is the strongest bond in the whole world. Meanwhile, this is mother's love, according to these women.
And if you're a caring mother, you don't hear his words and want to challenge by taking the drug that might harm your child. Whether it does or not, if you hear this warning, if your reaction to it is to basically find
I don't know. To me, they all look like they're about to be single moms.
out if it will, not because you're in pain, not because you're suffering, but just because you want to prove a point and get likes on social media, you are a monster. I believe this right here is child abuse. How else do you describe this? It's child abuse. Even if the claim being made is objectionable, any caring mother would not take.
And like they're so proud of this too. This is what really gets to me. The absolute giddiness and proudness they have over being idiots and showing it to the whole world what kind of idiots they are.
Take the risk. And these people do it with smiles on their face. They really do, including medical professionals like this. It's so disturbing. And you know what? Let me go a step further.
Wait, this is Michelle Wu, MD. She does fertility medicine in New York. Are you fucking kidding me? And she's taking part in it. An MD in fertility medicine. How much more evidence do we need to have to show that the law needs to change to hold these kind of vile women accountable for how they're acting?
Even if there's no link between what the mother does with Tylenol and the child they conceive, taking copious and unnecessary amounts of Tylenol can hurt you. That's not a secret. That's something that has existed on warning labels for years. It can cause liver failure. Why would you risk that? Why are you so smug while you're doing this? You might hurt your child, and at the very least, you might hurt yourself. And you're doing it for likes on social media. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very.
Yeah, but it's one thing endangering yourself. There's another thing endangering someone else. And technically, they are endangering someone else.
Hard couple of weeks. But here's the very sad part. It's hard to see, but it is necessary. You need to see these kinds of people for what they are, and they have revealed themselves to us. Consider it a sort of disturbing gift. We know these people walk among us who celebrate the assassination of Charlie Kirk via political violence. And now they're potentially risking their own.
Yeah, like, oh, this is really depressing. Like it's so depressing that there are people like that who think literally a human life is nothing. And it's disturbing.
Pregnancies to get likes on social media. What are we doing? And here's the interesting part. Back in 2017, the official Tylenol account responded to someone basically saying, I use your drug whenever I'm pregnant. They said this: we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. Like I said, back in 2017. Do you see the traction on this tweet? 77,000 likes, 43,000 reposts, most of which are quotes, people talking about it in one way or another. But yeah, it's trust the science until the science doesn't agree with you for a lot of these people. This is a very interesting reply. And what happens from here, I don't know. At the end of the day, whether or not.
Well, I really think what needs to happen is the law needs to change. These women need to be held accountable, and they need to be made a spectacle publicly to discourage other lunatics to behave like that. That's what I think needs to be done.
The claims made by the Trump administration are true or untrue, people have gone mask off, and they've shown us what they really are. People who will see a perceived risk and say, I hate you more than I love my own child, and I'll put them at risk to get likes on social media. It is absolutely disgusting. That's all I got. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't really know what else to say. I'm not someone.
There really isn't a lot you can say about this beyond like, imagine being married to that creature. Like just imagine the scenario, being married to someone like that. It would be so challenging to keep yourself cool, calm, and collected to not just like genuinely slap that bitch.
Be at loss for words, but that's the way I feel the last couple of days. And thank you for hanging in there with me. I know these topics are a little heavier, a little different than recent, but the response to it has been insane. This has been, I think, the biggest month of growth in my channel's history. Let that sink in. We're tackling really hard subjects and we're growing. And I've been told, and I would tell others honestly,
Yeah, because a lot of people right now they feel alone and isolated and questioning what is humanity coming to, and where is the humanity, because people are celebrating the most vile disgusting things out there.
going after topics like this, it might and likely will backfire on you. And people won't want to see it and they'll leave. I've had the exact opposite effect. More support than ever. And I just want to say thank you guys as we kind of trudge through this really harsh landscape we live in. But I won't bore you guys anymore. I won't drone on forever. That's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics.
It's a great video, but holy hell, what is wrong with people? Like, those aren't even women. I'm sorry, but they have no right to call themselves women. Yikes. I'm speechless. Like, holy hell.
I'm completely disgusted with this trend and these people actually doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why are you doing this?